mention you can hear me, but we are on our way to Hanoi, and we're on the plane. We're flying with Jet, or this is called Amy Teddy Bear. But guys, does she look like a teddy bear to you? No, that's an egg. We have touched down in Hanoi. Testing, testing, Vietnam edition. Mic check. So we made it. We landed at 5 a.m. this morning. What are your first impressions of Hanoi?
I love it. I feel like it's very like traditional, but at the same time also like modern.
Yes.
So it's like a mix.
A blend, yes.
Mm-hmm.
And I have so much to say about it. Okay, so basically, real quick, like just it reminded me, Hanoi reminds me of the village that I'm from, but 20 years ago. So 20 years ago, my village looked like this. Well, Hanoi is a big city. I'm saying like the village part, a little bit outside the city center. That's what my village looked like 15 to 20 years ago because it's like some houses look like shanties, but with multiple layers. And then, okay, enough of that. I will reflect later. I keep trying to talk about it and I can't get like a correct description. And it juxtaposes the more modern and bigger houses, which obviously speaks to the growing wealth in these cities and countries in Asia. So I think it's really fascinating in that sense. And then Hanoi also reminds me of Shanghai in a way because, well, they both have like the French like colonize certain parts of like Shanghai, and then the French colonize Vietnam. So that makes sense that they would have a lot of more French looking European buildings here. You know, we thought we would be okay crossing the streets and stuff because we're in Asia. We came from Shanghai, so we would know, right? Because we're also used to scooters being really chaotic and running over people, not running over people, but you know. And so another thing is city is also super green. There are a lot of trees, just like when I observed in Mexico in relation to what Lee Kuan Yew said about trees and how it uplifts the spirit of a country and consequently its economy and the vitality in more ways than one. Economic vitality, the vitality of the people, the culture. And I also read Trip to Hanoi by Susan Sontag, though I'm not, I'm only like a quarter way in. It's not long, but I couldn't really focus. Yeah, there are different species of trees here. It was kind of hard to walk through the sidewalks to get to our hostel with our suitcases. So
Yeah, don't overpack like me.
same.
That's
Yeah, and
advice.
also make sure when you're exchanging for cash to get smaller banknotes
Yeah.
because sometimes people don't have enough change. So that's another thing.
I'll make it like
I think right now we're gonna find a place to eat. The goal is to navigate to Pho number 10, which is a Michelin star pho joint, and you could get a bowl of pho for like 250 USD. So we are gonna find out what that is all about. Testing.
mic check.
All right, we are reporting live from pho number 10, which is the Michelin star pho restaurant. I'm so sad because my microphone was not turned on, and we like we raved about the place for about 2.5 minutes very candidly, and now we have to start over, but I think it's worth it because I used to think Michelin star restaurants were super overrated, but this one was not
Not overrated.
completely well deserved, like correctly rated, and like the noodles that we've had in our respective countries, Denmark, the US, and now we're living in Shanghai. Pho that we've had has been predominantly from like the south. So we're used to like the thinner rice noodles with the rich dark broth, oily on the oilier side with sriracha garnished with like the bean sprouts and hoisin sauce. This one was different because the broth was like really clear and clarified, but also really flavorful. And that's the northern emphasis because we're in Hanoi, dirt. Yeah. And the garnishings were a little different. Okay, so often the meat was super, super tender. They wanted to focus on the cilantro and the scallions. And then the garnish, they had a chili paste that I'd never seen before. I don't know what it's called. And then they had sliced garlic, but was it pickled? I don't know. I didn't try it pickled, but it might have been pickled. And then they had like peppers, like sliced, not jalapenos, like the ones that I was used to, but they were like light green, orange, red. Yeah, it was pretty. Like it had a kick. Like people around us were coughing. Yeah. Okay, like yeah, it's gonna be busy. Like it's a high volume place. People are gonna go in and out, eat, and be done. Oh, the noodles were like wider too and flatter, which was good. I think it complemented the dish like well, broth and stuff. And the best part is you won't even be able to guess how much it was. Drum roll. She showed a receipt last time, by the way. It was 200,000 VND, which is about $7.60 USD for both bowls, which comes out to $3.80 per bowl. Any other comments?
It was delicious, cheap, and would recommend 10 out of 10.
Yes. And we are coming back. Maybe even tonight. Maybe. But they did warn you, like in the front, they said they only have three authentic locations that because they have so many Michelin stars from over the years, there's been like impersonators in other parts of Vietnam just with the same name, but it's Pha 10 and it's I will just flip around and show you the street signs because I don't know how to read anything here. I don't know how to pronounce it. And now we're on a quest to find some nice iced coffee. Okay, please do the transition. So if you can see the street sign, this it's on the intersection of these two, and then this is Pho 10. And hi, we're coming back. We love this place. Okay, peace. Grab uniforms. Oh, I like the jacket. But yeah, we've seen it. And then on the arm, there's the Vietnamese flag. That's cool. What the fuck? Yeah, I've also noticed that there are a lot of tourists, like really diverse. I feel like the tourists to local ratio is honestly like 1 to 1. And I'm not even exaggerating. Maybe just the places that I've been like browsing so far and exploring. We are inside the store. Yay! That because a lot of clothes are manufactured in Vietnam, like all the factories are here. So like allegedly, okay, allegedly for legal reasons, allegedly we are in a store full of Arc'teryx, Moncler, Canada Goose, North Face, and Patagonia, like outdoor stuff. Again, allegedly for really cheap because of maybe defects or. Wait, maybe this is only 280. What is that converted to? 10, a little over 10 USD for this again allegedly Arc'teryx beanie. I love a good alliteration. She's doing the conversion right now. I think it's a little over $10. I think it might be about 11 because one USD right now is about 26,000 VND. So wait, no, one more zero, sweetie.
Yeah, $10.
1065 USD. Pretty good.
And now I need to convert it to.
Now she needs to convert it to Danish kroner.
Back and forth. Oh. Ooh, that's so cheap.
She said, ooh, that's only 67.76 DKR.
DKK.
DKK. And this is like her color from her color analysis that she did in Korea. And we had her try it on.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
I tried on the other one. I like this one because I like brighter colors, and I just don't have the head shape for a beanie, so unfortunately a no for me. But the color looks really good on her and the beanie, so
I'm usually not a beanie person,
But maybe people change, seasons change, endings change.
it's soon New Year.
Yes, new me.
New me.
New year, new me.
I say that every year, but
Same. But New Year, new me. Seriously, like New Year's resolution, maybe from like starting now. I really want to stop being late to things. Like I really want to be on time. Like not only be on time, like I want to be early to things. Like for once, I want to be like the first when I show up, like 10 or 15 minutes early. Like I need to be that person.
Me too.
She's reading Atomic Habits, so if it's any good, like I will also read Atomic Habits.
Yes, you can just borrow it when I'm finished.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
Yay!
Cheers! Look at us thinking about
for
New Year's resolutions in the middle of December.
yes.
We hope you also are thinking about your New Year's resolution, and we hope that you give yourself the grace to improve your lives. And if you slip back a little bit, give yourself grace and continue to do the good work. You got this. Oh my gosh, we just found these. And these are embroidered looking up close. I really like this one and that one. I just really like all of them. I wish I could do this stuff. Okay, you gotta remember this place, Yang Sun. And I'll explain why. Okay. That was the first jewelry store that we went into that we exchanged currency to BND. Just reached millionaire status in Vietnamese dong only for now. But yeah, no, in all seriousness, that place, like I'll write it here, Giang Sun, that jewelry store. It was the first one we went into, and luckily they gave us a really favorable exchange rate. Like it was slightly higher than what I calculated in real time on the calculator app that is embedded in the iPhone. As of right now, one CNY RMB equals about 3,700 something VND, but he gave me 3,820. So pro tip, go there if you need to exchange to the local
Don't go
currency.
to the airport.
Yes, because you're gonna get ripped off, you're gonna get stiff, you're gonna get the short end of the stick. So if you want the most for your money, either get it in your home country or go to that jewelry store back there. It was super fast, we were in and out. And now I'm a millionaire in Vietnam.
Yeah, 2 millionaires. Just chilling.
I've been getting dirty money, Jordan Belfort. Stacking penny stocks while I'm flipping these birds. Sipping on Ciroc.
Today is our last day in Hanoi, like sad. Hanoi's treated us so well. Like not even last sleep in Hanoi. We're taking the train to Da Nang.
Yes.
But it's been very fun. Describe Hanoi in 3 words.
I would say cheap, welcoming, and delicious.
Yes, I agree. So I have nothing to add to that. But we just took photo booth pictures with our friend Maria. And now we are going to
Obama.
Bourdain Obama. So
no, we're going to his house.
yeah, we're going to Obama's house. Place it is like a buncha place. No one apparently even knows it by its actual name. But if you say buncha Obama, everyone will know what you're talking about and where it is. But basically, it's a place where Obama and Anthony Bourdain shared a meal, and they have since encased that table and the chairs and the bowls and stuff, and put a picture like above that to show like, you know, it's basically like museumified. So that's cool. And we haven't had buncha yet anyway, right?
Oh, no, right?
So, yeah, it's like the rice rolls with the pork and the dipping sauces and the...
Wait, didn't we have... What about yesterday? What was that?
Bun roll?
Oh, it's not the same.
Yeah, but, or maybe we have, we don't know. But we haven't had it from the Obama place yet. So that's where we're going to.
Yeah. Obama, here we come.
Oh, but see you soon, Obama. Looks like we found buncha Obama. And it is this one right behind me. We're here, we made it. There's a combo with Obama and then the rest of it.
Mayo.
This is what it looks like on the inside. Immediately you see a photo of Obama and the employees. And then Anthony Bourdain and Obama. At first I was like, I don't want to get a combo Obama. I want to get my own. But Honestly, that looks good, and I have not tried Hanoi beer yet. I'm not really a beer person, but I still want to try it just to say I've had it. Also, when in Rome, right? Or when in Hanoi, drink Hanoi beer. It's funny because I came in and immediately I was like talking about Obama and Bourdain, and then the woman sitting closest to the table eating started laughing because she heard me say that. But yeah, there are multiple floors, at least three, and the like museumified slash encased table, the exact table that Anthony Bourdain and Obama ate at, that is not on the ground floor. It's probably on the second or third floor. I'll check it out later. And yeah, I think that it will be my first time having pork chop. So also, I apologize for these contacts. They were like in the blind box, and they were only 1 cent, like CNY, which is basically nothing. And I was like, okay, they're free. I can see with them, right? So I'm gonna wear them. Well, they look a little like jarring and uncanny, but obviously now I know like, brown eyes suit me. Whatever you're born with probably suits you the best, and you look the best with your natural features. So we got the Obama combo. Wow, we're so excited. We're figuring out how to eat it, and they were eating it with this in there. And then we're waiting for our drinks, so we're ready to dig in. Beer. Cheers. That's good. It's good. You want to try it?
It's okay. I mean, it doesn't taste bad. Like it doesn't have that like heavy flavor. It's quite light.
I think for beer, there's like a scale between like neutral to like taste like absolute skunky, and this is very light and neutral for people who are not into beer. Would recommend. So the people next to me are eating it like this, where they're adding the vermicelli in there, doing that all together, and then some vegetables. So you eat it like that too. And then this is the seafood, fried seafood roll. Vermicelli, meat, garnishing. Cheers! We're here to see the exact table that they sat at. It's right here, yeah. And then this is a picture of Anthony Bourdain and Barack Obama. This is exactly where they sat. This is what it looks like encased in here in the flesh. So that was a very good meal.
Yes.
We do recommend
10 out of 10.
10 out of 10. You should go and get the combo Obama. Yep. But if you don't want the Hanoi beer, you can substitute it for
Pepsi.
yes. Wow. What is going on? We're kind of scared because people have scooters and a bunch of them, like a lot of them, and they're waving the Vietnamese flag and talking, and we don't know why. And we're looking it up on ChatGPT, and it's been going on for the past hour. And
One đi Big Opera, two đi Kim Liên Sơn Đông Bò. Như vậy đã. Như vậy à. Kít.
hey y'all, hi mom. I got this salted caramel iced coffee. No, just salt. It's called salt It's just called salt coffee, but it's really good. And I said salted caramel. Oh my gosh, it's so loud. I'm definitely gonna voice over this. But it tastes like salted caramel. And I'm here with Maria and Fisher. Oh, you're right. I'm too lazy. It's okay. It works. It's really loud. But the next train's coming at 4:10, and we have about 20 to 25 minutes. So we're just gonna.
And they said it was only in a few minutes.
Yeah. So that's like a tourist track. Like keep track of the times and stuff. They were like rushing us to sit down, and turns out we have a lot of time. So take your time. If you miss the train, you can wait for the next one. And I'm not just talking about trains. Okay, bye. So, on the train tracks, you see beer bottle caps. It's because the train is about to come in about 10 minutes. So everyone's getting ready. Like they move the tables away. They'll move them back after the train passes. But people do that to the bottle caps there, so that the train, when it zooms by, actually it's really slow. It's not gonna zoom by. When it chuggles by, whatever. It'll flatten, and then people will pick it back up and take it home as a souvenir. So that is what's happening right now. And everyone's waiting. And this is what it looks like on the other side. And this is train coming in about a minute or two. Everyone's getting ready. People that are working at these coffee shops and stuff are making sure that their feet and their legs are completely out of the way so that no one gets hurt or injured. And everyone has their cameras out because they're ready to also record, just like me. Going back to pick up their souvenirs. Shout out Maria. The shop owner gave this to her, but she gave it to me, so thank you. Now I also have a souvenir. Newly flattened by the train that passed us at 4:10 p.m. Thank you, Hanoi, my favorite city ever. But like for real though, when you go to the train street, one of them, you should definitely come here. Kindest people, kindest employees. They took the best photos for us and knew all the angles. Not to mention also their salted coffee was really good and the passion fruit juice. So yes, go here. We're at this place called Lin Photo Booth near the Bourdain Lake. And these are the props that I chose. This headband, this Vietnam guy with the yellow pants. And then I was like talking about how I need to get a grab windbreaker before I leave, but I don't know if I'm going to do that. But the closest I have is this grab vest because it's kind of an inside joke between me and my friends now. And then, hold on, let's see what the rest of us are wearing. All right, so talk us through your outfit.
I'm ready to get justice within here.
Yes.
So we're gonna hit the house switch right beside the
Yes. See, give us our money back.
Give us free money.
We also recently watched Zootopia, so she's also a
Oh yeah, Bunny.
Yeah. Officer Haas. And Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas, yes. And Maria chose a very cute headband and a Christmas cake. It goes with your outfit. Slay. So now we're just waiting for room 3 so we can go in. And here we are. This is Train Street, but the POV from the inside of the train because we are going to Da Nang. This is the perspective on the other side.
Hi.
We are at Cafe Min because we wanted some coffee after pho. And we found it on Google reviews because it has a really good rating overall. And finally we're sitting at one of the balconies because we've seen in Hanoi so far, a lot of people sit on balconies, like where we are. Like people, like this coffee shop, there's downstairs, and then there's like more seats inside, and then there's seats across. Or well, this is residential, but you get my point. Our coffee orders are here. We got brown iced coffee. Cafe now. We hope it's good. Not sure what this is because this is already the iced coffee. So, and this is cold too. Wait a second.
Is it
What does it
tea?
taste like? It tastes like tea, but it's like it's not sweet, but it tastes vanilla, like dessert tea. Right? It has like a sweet aroma to it, a sweet aftertaste, even though it's not actually like sugar content wise. Like it's not actually that sweet.
But it's not like ice cold. It's like
It's just chilled. Does it taste like coconut a little bit or some kind of? It just tastes. It doesn't taste sweet in terms of sugar content, but it tastes like it should be. Like the sugar is taken out, but the flavor is still there. And then this is the brown iced coffee.
like the sun. Cheers!
Cheers!
First coffee
In Vietnam, Hanoi. It's really good. So if anyone knows anything about Anthony Bourdain, you would know that he had spent some time in Vietnam, or at least like filmed part of his like he has been filmed in Vietnam, like eating and talking about the food in Vietnam, right? And one of the places that is on our itinerary is the restaurant where they have turned the seat where Anthony Bourdain and Barack Obama ate at into a display, and has a picture of him there and stuff. But we didn't even mean to see it. But this establishment across from Cafe Men, down the stairs, also has a photo with Anthony Bourdain, and it's really cute. It is like right outside their door, like on their store sign. As I was looking, but look at that, right there, and then down the stairs, like there they are. Also. There he is. We asked the girl working here what it was that was making this tea taste, well, we just asked what it was, and she put in my Google Translate app, pandan ginseng tea, which makes so much sense because pandan has that dessert element, like it's in a lot of Asian desserts, especially Southeast Asian, but it's merely like a leaf, like a flavor, right? It's not necessarily the taste itself. It's everything but. So I think that makes a lot of sense. So
yes.
yes.
Mystery
Solved.
You kill it you too.
Yeah. Oh wait. Okay.
Like I feel like it gives off like, you know what it reminds me of? Kind of like pudding. Or is it just me?
No, it reminded me of a dessert too.
Yeah, right.
But for me, it was like a spongy cake. But yeah, but not anything that's yeah.
That makes
Definitely
more
a spongy
sense.
cake. I was gonna say something else.
But it's good and it's sweet and it's sugar free. I mean, I could drink this all day.
Yeah, like in a water bottle. I just carry. Okay, you know how some people don't like to drink water because water tastes bad or water doesn't taste or whatever? What if we invented water that tasted good, and it was just like this recipe? Like these are the ingredients.
So like tea.
Yes, yeah,
It's
but
basically
what if like pandan infused with like the ginseng or whatever tea, but it's like flavored water, but they don't know. Well, no, I think for legal reasons we would have to disclose like what the ingredients are, but it would make
It could
people
be a
wanna-
good business.
Yes.
But those who like, have you seen on TikTok like those that's like, okay, making my water for the day, and then they have their like big Stanley cups or like whatever, and then they put like all things. They're like, okay, I'm gonna make a healthy, and then they put sugar and like coloring and stuff in. And,
I'm like mortified.
and then they're like their cups. They're like this big.
Yeah, I'm
And then you
mortified.
put glitter and all this stuff. I'm like,
Oh yeah, oh my god.
traumatized.
I know it's edible, but there's no need to do that.
No, but that's the thing, and they put like color. What is it called again?
Fruit coloring?
Yeah, fruit coloring too.
Yeah.
So it's like green or like blue, like like lagoon blue. And I'm like, okay, that looks poison.
Yeah, it looks like it doesn't belong anywhere near the human body.
Your Americans are really something when it comes to.
When it comes to that, I'm not American. I don't do things like that. I don't endorse.
It's okay.
I don't endorse putting food coloring and edible glitter in my perfectly fine drinking water.
No, at this point, just drink water.
Like seriously,
Like at this point, like your
Drink a
body.
soda.
Yeah.
drinking a soda might be better for your
No,
body.
but also like your kind of soda is like different from our kind of soda.
Okay, true. It's
Have
like
you
a
seen
lot.
like like even the coloring is like so different.
And also it's because we have a lot of high fructose corn syrup in our food and drinks. Okay, so because we are on the topic of Vietnamese iced coffee, and I just bottoms up a glass of Vietnamese iced coffee. There are like memes online and tweets that have been like, no wonder like Vietnam beat the US during the Vietnam War. Like they have Vietnamese iced coffee. Like their coffee is so strong, right? Which true, maybe iced coffee was what got them through and what helped them drive the U.S. out and unite Vietnam. But while I was on the plane, I was reading Trip to Hanoi by Susan Sontag. I'm only, like I said, a quarter of the way through, but she learned history while she took a trip to Hanoi in 1968. She was one of the American Friends of Vietnam, people that were invited to Vietnam to see the country for what it was and what the US military was doing to the people so that she can and people like her, journalists, writers, political activists, can further the anti-war movement back in America when they go back. Anyway, um so part of that was when she was here, she learned a lot of history from museums and stuff that talked about how actually Vietnam has been resisting aggressors for like 2000 plus years. So they definitely have the morale. They have like a fighting spirit where they're not afraid to fight back. And historically, they have been the underdogs and the kind of like the David versus Goliath. And we know the story with David and Goliath is he killed Goliath with just one stone. They have a history of that. They have that spirit. And it went all the way back to the first in Vietnam, like in the year like in the 40s, like AD. Two sisters, the Trung sisters, were the generals that led the resistance against aggressors from I don't remember where. They were really proud of that. And again, that Susan Sontag and the historian that was telling it emphasized that was a whole millennia, okay, 1,000 years prior to Joanna of Arc during the Hundred Years' War. And then not, so that was just one piece. And then the other one's like historically, Vietnam has pushed back against northern invaders like the Mongols, the Manchu dynasty, um, the earlier Chinese dynasties. They have pushed back, and they were a smaller country than a smaller. I don't even know if they have military because when you say guerrilla, like they in the 1200s learned about they utilized guerrilla warfare tactics. And if it was preserved so well in history and it kept getting passed down, it's like no wonder why the resistance did so well in the Vietnam War against the US and the imperial power. There's also this history of poets. No, there was this one guy, what did he do? He used poetry to like rouse up the Vietnamese, like everyday people, Vietnamese citizens to participate in war efforts and to push back. So one of them was like, for example, guerrilla warfare. So basically they have a long history of doing that and they are not afraid to push back. And like it's easy and funny, and it is to say the Vietnamese can always like it's like don't invade Russia in the winter. Don't fuck with the Vietnamese because they have really strong coffee. But it was really eye opening to learn that like about the female generals in the year like 49 AD or 40 AD doing that. It really debunks the narrative that feminism originated in the West or it was only a recent phenomenon. and neither of those are true, right? So, all that is to say, I love Vietnamese iced coffee. It not only energizes me, it also tastes amazing. Keep up the good work, Vietnam.